Hi, all my brother and sister in Christ. Something interesting I would like to talk about today. When I found out about the video from Texas News or something like that, and he mentioned about the Simpsons predictive programming. Okay, let me show you first this video. Hold on. Just to be sure
Are
on.
the Simpsons' wildest 2023 predictions. Now, will they be right? Now, the Simpsons have been correct in the past with some predictions before, so fans are now guessing which wild scenarios would be correct for 2023. The writers of The Simpsons have supposedly foretold historical events with incredible accuracy. This happened in a 1997 episode that supposedly predicted the outcome of the final match of the 2018 World Cup. They predicted in a 2000 episode that Donald Trump would become U.S. president. And in a 1993 episode, they supposedly predicted the worldwide COVID 19 pandemic. With these seemingly successful predictions in mind, fans shared some of the craziest Simpson predictions for 2023, and they range from a new virus worse than COVID to new wars. A TikTok video posted by Rancer shares some of these dire Simpson predictions. The video starts with a bold prediction. China and the U.S. go to war. After that, it shifts to Homer suffering from another virus, then going on to more wars, global inflation, and with the death of Donald Trump in March 2023. Now, that last one shouldn't be too concerning, though. After all, according to this, Joe Biden was already supposedly dead by 2022. Now, reaching for Mars and the rise of zombies, YouTube channel Top 5 Scary Videos made another video with some of the series' most terrifying 2023 predictions, one of which showed humans reaching Mars. In season 27, episode 16, The Martian Chronicles, Marge and Lisa volunteered themselves to be among the first humans to fly to and live on Mars. This is done with Exploration Incorporated, the private firm that hopes to send people to colonize Mars by 2026. And as the episode ends, Marge and Lisa live on Mars together in 2050. Now, in the real world, Elon Musk's SpaceX has a goal to go to Mars, and it had previously been planned that we'd already achieve it by now, though this hasn't happened yet. In addition, Musk also wants to colonize Mars. Another disturbing prediction from The Simpsons is the rise of zombies. This one honestly came up a lot more than I think it would be, the video host said. Somebody in the writer's room has a firm belief that this is how society is going to end. There have been a number of zombie attacks throughout the series. In one episode, Days of Future Future, zombies are just a normal part of everyday life, and Lisa even works at a soup kitchen for the undead. The video predicts that this seems to be portrayal of zombies as a lower social class of humans rather than the end of humanity. And it goes on, finally says, I hope the Simpsons never end, if nothing else, so they can always be around to predict the future, the video says, as it ends. So this is actually coming from the Jerusalem Post. I'll leave the link below so you can check it out yourself. What are your predictions for 2023? Will it be as bad or even worse than what the Simpsons are predicting? Leave your comments below. Share our reports. For TNS, Texas News Studio, Mark Mars. See you soon. Talk to you soon at the next report.
All right, and so Simpsons predictive programming, it says in this video, and he got the info from, I think the news from Israeli news, something like that, and says Donald Trump will die in March 2023 or next month. I don't think so. I explained you already, according to dreams and vision and the time frame. My conclusion, when I put that puzzle together from that many dreams and vision, more likely it could happen, by next year, sometime in December, a month after Donald Trump won the election. All right, and the thing is, regarding the creepy Biden, also mentioned in that video, in the Simpson video when I show you earlier. Okay, then I will show you the picture of the Simpsons first. Creepy Biden will die already die. Not already die. At the previous predictive programming from Simpson, it says Joe Biden died in 2022. Well, 2022 already passed, already over. Nothing happened to him. But I told you already, in my other videos, that their dreams and vision talk about creepy Joe Biden will pass away this year, 2023, instead of 2022, because creepy Biden illness, his sickness, he died, and then Kamala Harris will replace him as a president. President also illegitimate president, I mentioned already, okay? Because United States not real United States anymore. Wherever Trump already signed that executive order in March 2020, and Kamala Harris will be the same. She will be not legally as a president. Not talking about just this the election is rigged, okay, or fraud, but the whole thing is it doesn't matter rigged or not. They're not a real president anyway. A lot of people don't have any clue, because I was following what they're doing, the deep state or shadow government doing. The one have the power is Obama, the president of the shadow government. I told you already that Obama is the Antichrist forerunner. Many Christians have dreams and vision regarding Obama is the detector during that 7-year tribulation. He's very evil. A lot of people thought he's the Antichrist. He is an Antichrist, but he's not the first beast or the Antichrist, okay? And I told you already by next year, there another U.S. election, and Trump will win it, that presidential election. Even though they're not real thing, kind of like pretending, I'm talking about earlier, what they're doing, this from a shadow government and or deep state, be related with the satanist globalists. So after he win it, Trump, and then a month later, Trump will get assassinated from the order of the deep state, through his bodyguard. There in Dreams and Mission mention his bodyguard will assassinate Trump. So from Trump, pass away, there the last time I mentioned in my other video, the last video, their dreams talk about after Trump pass away, and then the end of the world. The end of the world, this is talking about the rapture of the church, the end of the church age, before the 7-year tribulation. So Trump, the death of Trump will trigger the rapture of the church by next year. All right, you know that. Talking about the rest, that prediction from Simpson is correct. The one they predicted already come to pass, like this man-made pestilence, the pandemic, and then it mentioned also the rising of zombies. Zombies come from this magic potion. At the CDC website itself mentioned about this zombie apocalyptics, and also at Amazon, the website, and people can order a lot of stuff, buy stuff at the Amazon. Even at that website mentioned about that. This thing real. It's not a joke, okay? Mentioned also already in the predictive programming, many movies, series, show, have the, talking about that zombie stuff. Alright? That's correct. But what that predictive programming say from that Simpson cartoon and the other stuff, And also, you have to aware, Trump is the hammer of God, will trigger the rapture of the church. Could happen by December 2024. So, Simpson cartoon prediction, this is a year earlier, rather than the exact year, for the time frames of the death of Joe Biden and Donald Trump. Okay, just 1 year earlier. But they said before Joe Biden will die in the 2022. But the 2022 already over. He's still alive. What I believe, this year, okay? And this that predictive programming from Simpsons also mentioned about Donald Trump will die next month. Yeah, March 2023. I don't think so. This the reality and by December 2024. The reason do that, this Satanist globalists, to distract people's attention, even though the other correct. All right, like the other Simpsons predictive programming, I think before the presidential election last time, in November 2020, and they have that show sometime around that time in 2020. After that, apocalyptic, and pestilence, famine, and war. That is correct. The pestilence is so far not exactly talking about in Revelation 6, yeah, with the 4 horses apocalyptic, like you mentioned in that Simpsons cartoon, but the one man-made pestilence, yeah, coming, they destroy a lot of food, and also the other one, this man-made pestilence, okay, and the rumors of war, not quite yet. Creepy Biden already warned us several times that nuclear war will come. People have to be prepared. Well, they told us already that this thing real will come. Do not in denial. This thing will come. Okay? It's come for real. And also, the other one, many TV show, music, and movies, yeah, are predictive programming made by Illuminati, Satanist elites. Alright? So, in the reality, in March 2023, it's not about Trump will die in March 2023. There are dreams, yeah. Mentioned the dream from the Lord, someone's dream, that it's the large massive tsunami will come on the East Coast. Most that state all around that East Coast, from New York, yeah, I think Virginia including, the other Maine, Florida, places like that, yeah, will get destroyed. Partly of that state get drowned or something like that, according to that dream, yeah. Give the time frame in March 2023. We have to see whether will come to pass or not. And the other one I mentioned also already, yeah, the asteroid will come to California sometime in around October, November. And the civil war in America sometime in November and December. So almost the same time when the time that during presidential election in 2024, and also after the Trump win it, and then they're going to kill Trump, yeah, by December 2024. So the civil war this year, December, no, the time frame is November, December. About Trump next year, something like that. Okay, that massive tsunamis, yeah, natural disaster, and that asteroid strike California this year. Okay, so if the true, yeah, I mean after Trump passed away, and then the rapture of the church, because Trump is the hammer of God, the judgment of God, from God to United States and the rest of the world. Like I said before, that Trump's name related with the rapture of the church, 1 Thessalonians 4, verse 16 to 17, regarding the Trump of God, and 1 Corinthians 15, verse 51 to 54, regarding at the last Trump. Okay, and also, yeah, I'd like to show you, yeah, we did this, they're going to assassinate Trump. Already happened, okay, to the other people, yeah. I don't remember what their title. You have to watch this video. I think at least 3 or 4 people talking about this. I think last year this happened, yeah. These people have the, good position related with the Senate or wherever, but they're all Republican, yeah. So I bet that these people is not got killed by a car accident or shooting just like that. From the other Satanist globalists to murder them. Okay, so will be the same will happen to Donald Trump, whether you believe it or not. By next year, Donald Trump will not die this year. So Simpsons predictive programming kinda some is correct because what the reason they know this cartoon, yeah, not just this cartoon, many movies, musics, yeah, show, okay, made by Satanist globalists, yeah, cronies. So they know what they're gonna do. They're planning. The reason they do not tell the truth about Biden and Trump to bring the confusion. They not tell all the truth. Alright? Okay. This another evidence what they did already to these people, yeah, who is in the office. Yeah, they're from Republican. Yeah, they're Republican. So I'll show you another evidence. Okay. I hope you get some information from me, and keep looking up. Our redemption draws near.
Now to a news alert. Congresswoman Jackie Walorski of Indiana, along with 2 of her staff members, were killed in a car crash today in Indiana. Our CBS affiliate there is reporting it happened in a town about 40 minutes outside of South Bend. Her district director and communications director were in that car with her. Walorski represented Indiana's 2nd congressional district. We will let you know as soon as we learn more.
A lawmaker in Connecticut is dead after a driver heading in the wrong direction caused a head-on crash early this morning. Quentin Q. Williams was killed on Route 9 in Cromwell just after 12:30 this morning. The driver in the other vehicle also died in the crash. Williams was just 39 years old. A native of Middletown, he was the first African-American to represent Middletown in the General Assembly. He had just been sworn in yesterday for his 3rd term in office. Governor Lamont, remembering Williams as a passionate and optimistic leader, and ordered state flags to be lowered to half-staff in his honor.
Breaking news, New Jersey Councilwoman Eunice Jufor was shot and killed outside of her home in Sayreville, New Jersey. Late last night, she crashed her car after being repeatedly shot while behind the wheel.
A 30-year-old Republican councilwoman was pronounced dead at the scene after being shot multiple times, and police believe she was the intended target. But so far, a motive for this shocking, cold-blooded killing remains a mystery. New Jersey reporter Anthony Johnson live at the scene in Sayreville with the breaking details. Anthony.
The councilwoman was sitting in her Nissan Murano vehicle just a few feet from where I am standing. That's where the shots rang out. Residents out here, they heard the shots last night around 7:30, saying there were multiple shots, a series of shots that they heard. The councilwoman's car then took off down this road and it crashed into a vehicle's down the road from here. And that's where police found her dead inside of the vehicle. And as you said, now police and authorities are looking for a motive.
I heard the bang, bang, bang in succession twice.
The murder of Councilwoman Eunice Jufor has shaken her neighbors who were home when shots rang out last night around 7:30 in the roadway next to her apartment building.
I can't tell you how many it was, but I heard boom, 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 and I'm like, oh shoot, that is a gunfire.
Jufor was elected to the city council in 2022 and was seen here attending a council meeting on January 23rd of this year. She is from Newark, New Jersey, and was serving as a member of the GOP on the Sayreville Council. The fact that this incident happened in this quiet neighborhood is shocking.
Like 5 or 7 gunshots. That's basically it. I think I was ready to peek out the window and I didn't. Then I just walked away.
The councilwoman was found inside her car, which traveled about 100 feet and slammed into 2 other parked vehicles. At this point, it appears the councilwoman's murder was targeted.
I mean, I pray for their family, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, I'm just praying for them right now.
Now, a couple of residents out here say they did see somebody run from the scene. There's a separation between a couple of these apartment buildings. They saw that person running in that direction, then finally jumping over a fence to get away from the scene. There is a camera near this location that may have picked up something. Investigators are still out here on the scene. This case is being handled, of course, by local cops and the Middlesex County Prosecutor's Office.